fucking live! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
episode 58.
Episode 58. That was Napalm in the Morning for like the 9th time. We're actually getting kind of decent at it.
We're
Maybe
actually
not
getting
perfect.
good at it. Yeah.
I think my G string is out of tune already.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I heard it and I don't like it. But that's
speaking
fine.
of getting good at things, I need to ask you a favor.
Okay.
Can you play your Cemetery Gates riff real quick for me?
Not the arpeggios.
Not
right?
the arpeggios. No. Play the part that you know. You got it.
Yeah. That's about it.
Little known fact, Heavy actually learned that because he was not hugged enough as a child. He had to find a way to express himself without the love and affection of his family. And here we are today, folks.
Yep. It's amazing what a little bit of hard times can create. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit of lack of love. So everybody, stop loving your kids immediately and they'll turn into legends.
I don't know if that, I think that's a lot of true sometimes.
It's kind of true, though.
I've known a lot of guys that are really successful, and sometimes their parents love them. Kind of sounds like a lot of times they didn't.
We're starting a petition for hugging your children.
Stop doing that.
Yep, stop.
Stop doing that. You're ruining the chances of them becoming something great.
Yep.
Dude.
In fact, don't even buy him a guitar. Just buy him a pack of strings and then send him out to the streets.
Buy him a pack of cigarettes, really.
Well, that's even better.
How are you going to play the blues without cigarettes, dude? Without addiction?
Speaking
really?
The truth. Anyway.
Announcements.
58.
Let's get into it. If you want to be on, hit us up. I think I want to start doing this part during announcements. I want to bring up the shows that I went to the last week.
Okay.
Just so that it's at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, I mean, cool. I mean, we didn't have like a meeting about it or anything, so.
No.
That's all.
This is a free balling episode, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Way to make an executive decision without the team.
Well, I was just looking at all these bands going to play, but some bands have played.
Yeah, no, it's
already.
Fine. No, we're.
And I was there.
Yeah, we're a team. Yeah, no, I got it.
Well, Brand's a little butthurt today, I guess. Anyway, I went to the Grand Royale on Friday. It was fucking sick, as usual. Our boys in the Reckoning played a pretty cool set.
Sick. Shout out.
Love those guys. It was cool. Got some good pics, I think. It's hard to get some good pictures in there with the lighting issue and a cell phone. But hey, dude, we work with what you got.
They got a lot of color lights. They kind of do it up. It's kind of cool.
It does look cool.
Yeah, the atmosphere is cool.
Yeah. And then Dog Will Hunt, first time seeing them. Very cool. They were really good and more like they weren't like slam metal or I don't know. So the thing is, they had like death metal riffs and like really, really fast solos.
Okay.
And vocally, it sounded like hard rock, which was fucking awesome. And I guess
Power on.
it wouldn't be bassist because he wasn't playing a bass, but he was plugged into a TC Electronics head, which I believe is a bass head. And it was like two 12s. And then on the bottom, it was like a fucking 15. It was a huge speaker, or 18, something massive. And he was playing what looked to be a guitar.
You think an 18-inch speaker?
It was fucking huge, dude.
Okay.
It was nice.
Interesting.
But it was a 6-string guitar, but I believe it was a baritone guitar. It was like a Squier Jazzmaster, but it was like a foot longer. It was cool.
You think it was a baritone guitar?
It was like a foot longer, dude.
Let me look it up. Give me a
Yeah, look it up, dude. It was really cool. I'd never seen one in real life before. Like, I've never seen a baritone guitar in real life. I was like, holy shit, there it is. And he plugged it into a bass stack, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see if we can pull it up.
Let's look at some images.
I'm not sure if it was a Squier or not. It looked like a Squier. It had that leopard pick guard, and it was black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that
might have been it.
That might have been it. Obviously different colors, but yeah, it was fucking huge. I was like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, it sounded really cool. That band sounded really great. Ripping fast solos. The lead guitarist looked like he may have been in Testament.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He had like the hair metal hair, like the old school death metal hair and stuff. The thrash, I guess. Whatever, semantics. But yeah, they're really good. And then this band came out from Austin. It was this one was a really cool mix-up band too. The band was called Nerve. Shout out Nerve. They're really cool. And it was one guitarist, one bassist, a drummer, and a vocalist. But the vocalist pedal board was as big as the guitarist's pedal board.
Wow.
And listen to this. It was like, as far as like instrument wise and drum beat wise, it sounded like punk rock. But the vocalist had these reverb and delay pedals, and he was using a Boss loop station for backing track. He would bend down and turn the knob to whatever backing track he needed, hit it to play the backing track. And then as he was, doing vocals, he would hit the reverb or the chorus or this and that. And the way he was vocalizing it was like black metal vocals.
Okay. Yeah.
Like long drawn out screams. And then he hit the reverb. So it was like, like it was really cool on top of a punk style of music. It was really interesting. I really liked them.
That's kind of neat.
And of course the homies in Reckoning,
Classic.
Crushed.
Classic Reckoning.
It was a great show. I loved it. Yeah, so that is announcement number 1. Here's the local shows.
Okay.
May 2nd at the Diamond, Exodus, HAVOK, and MISFIRE. May 2nd at the Venue. There's a big show there, Dead Day. And this includes, there's like 10 or 12 people playing, all sorts of rappers and metal.
Okay.
Reckoning's playing that one, so hell yeah. Cunt Puncher, Dead Wizard it's his thing, so he's gonna do a set.
Yeah.
There's a rapper that I saw last time. I went to the Venue, who's gonna be there this time. His name's Vitamin J, and he has 6 fingers on his hand.
What?
Yeah, and his t-shirts are his handprint. It's fucking sick. Like physically
That's-
has 6 fingers on one hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, and his t-shirt, his merch is a handprint on his shirt. I'm like, that's fucking cool, dude.
This guy's AI.
Yeah, he's some sort of robot. He's really good.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's going on at the venue on May 2nd. May 3rd at BarleyCorns in Wichita. The big homies in Entropic are playing a set. BarleyCorns is fucking sick. I know we've talked about it before, but that bar just
Sick
has a
venue.
fucking vibe. You know what I
Yeah, it's
mean?
really
They're
nice.
going with IMAJJJIN, Pit Hag, and SNOWCHILD. On May 2nd at 89th Street here in OKC, IMAJJJIN Luna, Burn the Throne, Tar Creek, ERIS, and Who Will Know. May 16th at the Grand Royale. I don't think I've seen a poster, but I've just heard whispers, so I think this is pretty true. Bad Trip's playing a set.
Okay.
And May 17th at the venue here in OKC, it's PITLOCK, KAIZEN, Eternal Punishment, Taker, Primal HOMINID, and Football. It's going to be a stacked show. So that's going to be fucking sick
Interesting.
as
Yeah.
well. I haven't actually sat down and found out every show this month. Well, by the time you guys hear it, the post is going to come out next day. So
Yeah.
send us your flyers. Seriously, we'll put them out. More metal is cool.
Agreed.
And more people at metal shows is also cool. Support each other. It means a lot to everybody. Buy a t-shirt.
Buy 2.
I think that's it. I talked about the Peeling Flesh show last episode, right?
I believe so.
Well,
Talk about it again if you want.
this kid's face exploded, bro. I don't know if I told you about that,
I
but
don't know.
someone had to get a mop mid-set. It was sick. The
Oh, jeez.
band called Blind. That place is wild and crazy and tons of fun. Peeling Flesh, obviously, destroyed. Recount from Germany. That was really cool because it was a mix of rap and slam. So I thought that was really
Interesting.
cool. And yeah, I'm wearing their shirt right now. Who else played? There's a Blind, Recount, Peeling Flesh.
Oh, that was everybody.
Katetsu played, and they had the coolest hat as merch. It was a bucket hat in the
Oh, sick.
like the old school Vietnam camo.
Oh, yeah.
it was pretty sick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think there was one more, but it's slipping
I
my
like
mind.
I like creative merch, you know?
Creative
I like
merch is
stuff that's
sick.
just a little different, you know? Something just a little different than just a t-shirt.
Don't get me wrong. I love the black T-shirts with the logos. I do,
Oh, yeah. Nothing against it.
but I like to see something break out of the box too.
It's really neat. Yeah.
Same
I just want to buy it usually when it's something kind of
Yeah,
random.
unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much it for announcements. I'll get a big old list together and put it out.
Yeah. Well, you ready to call the king?
Yeah, let's call him.
Here we go.
Let's see what he's got for us today. The Crowned King.
The crowned king.
Hello?
What up, Bobby?
What's up, Bobby?
What up, dude?
What's the word, dog?
Bird.
Oh yeah.
Bird
is
is
the
the
word.
word.
Sick, man.
Fucking,
What you been
What's
up to
new
other than getting ready for this upcoming set?
oh, practicing, man.
Yeah, brother.
Getting stuff ready, about to eat me some dinner.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
Fucking rock the goddamn cause, but you know how it goes.
Hell yeah.
Sick, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Are you guys making it up for this one?
I will be.
I will not be.
Yeah, I'll be up there. I'll be hanging out with you.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. I heard.
We-
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing. Never mind. Yeah, I'll be there, man.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I heard that.
Well, Mr. King, Mr. Bobby King,
Mr. King.
what
Reverend King.
Reverend King, what are you blessing us with today? What's your picks?
Dr. King.
I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV.
Oh.
Clarify that.
You're kind of a string doctor, honestly.
That sounds like a cheap product from Amazon.
String doctor?
String doctor.
It does. Never mind. You're not that. You're the king, bro.
That might be a legitimate cheap Amazon product.
It's probably just like a box of wipes, and it's supposed to prevent the strings wearing out or something. I guarantee it.
Titanium coated.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's for tennis.
It's for squash.
Well, I mean, a tennis racket does look like a guitar if you're really fucked up.
God.
What do you got for tips, dog?
Dude, I got a couple good ones, I feel.
Hell yeah.
First things first, the homies up in Topeka, Confined in Flesh, released a badass single called Ice Cold Killer.
Confined in Flesh.
It's fucking sick. It's just old school, brutal, just good old death metal, man.
Hell yeah.
In your fucking face.
They're from Topeka?
Yes, I believe so. Topeka.
That's sick.
Very cool.
Hell yeah.
And they got some other good stuff. I think their other albums, a bottle of whiskey and a samurai sword.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time, dude.
Yeah.
If you can't get down with that, then, you're lost to the world. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, come on.
And then my next pick, dude. So me and Blake were on our way to the studio, right? And this just popped up on his Android Auto. The band is called Cumbeast. And I sent you guys a picture just now, so get out your phone and look at this album cover and tell me this is not the greatest album cover known to man.
Cumbeast.
Oh, brother.
What is it, just a dumpster full of yogurt?
It looks like what you'd imagine if Duke Nukem was named
Holy
Cumbeast.
shit, dude, that is Duke Nukem, bro.
It's Duke Nukem if he was named Cumbeast.
Is that not bitchin'?
That's pretty hardcore, dude.
That's really funny.
But
The fucking,
that album, it's just heavy fucking slam metal,
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, slam
Just-
metal names are some of the funniest ones, dude.
Just enjoyable stuff with great fucking tracks such as Headless Fucking Hermit,
Hell yeah.
Anal Conda.
Hell yeah.
It's fun.
Hell yeah, dude. Man, I was listening to just like random slam metal bands on Spotify the other day, and fucking, have you heard of the band Big Ass Truck?
No, but it sounds amazing.
They have a semi truck for a logo. It's fucking sick, dude.
I like
They're
that.
brutal as fuck too.
Really?
I found them because I was
If
listening
they,
to.
dude, if they ain't got a fucking air horn, I don't want to be about it.
Well, fuck yeah, Bobby. Thanks for the tip.
What's that? That's the compressor for the fucking air horn, nerd.
now go plug it in.
Remember, like
Burn.
load-ins at 7. Make sure you don't forget the quad air horn and the compressor.
Yeah. It's that big heavy thing. Grab it.
That'd be awesome.
All right, Bobby. Well, we appreciate the tips.
No problem, boys.
We like your tip.
You can
We
tell
will always be
everybody.
ready to receive our king's tip.
I'm the man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, King. See you later.
Hold
Thanks,
on.
brother.
Hold on. Quick
What?
plug. Fuck
Quick
you
plug.
guys.
Yes,
Hold
send
on.
it.
I always forget, and I remembered this time.
Okay.
Fucking check out the single Florida Man. It's new. Rocking and
Man.
rolling.
Hell
Fucking, if you want a book in Oklahoma, hit us up on our Facebook page. We have Messenger. We respond quick. We'll let you know.
yeah. Well, you heard the man.
Hell yeah.
Get after him.
Absolutely.
And if you're in Wichita, come to the fucking show Saturday because it's going to be fucking badass.
Be at the May 3rd show. It's going to be a good one.
Fucking A.
Boys are going to blow the roof off.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, sir. You guys have a nice evening.
You too, buddy.
Dude, brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was King Bobby. You can find his playlist, Bobby's Tip, on Spotify. It's public. We add to it every week. It is getting very large. And it changes every single week.
It do be doing that.
So you'll find some serious gems in there, that's for sure.
It is kind of nice to have a playlist that constantly is growing and updating.
It evolves.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's even better than the Spotify DJ. And that's a crazy thing to say.
Nothing's better than the Spotify.
We're going to hit you up
DJ.
with some 2002 Cataclysm. Rocking and rolling. This is Blasphema Go to Christ doing what they do. That's a quote, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, we can talk shit on the Spotify DJ all we want. I'm happy that they're doing something that's cool.
I think it's kind of interesting.
It's really cool, really.
It's interesting.
We're not talking shit. We're kind of just poking fun.
Well, okay. I do have one problem.
Okay.
Because I'll push play on the DJ. It'll be going great for about an hour. And then it'll try to sneak in some of that Hot 100 shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what I'm trying to listen to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that does happen. So sometimes you got to skip 8 in a row before it realizes he is not dealing with this shit. Let's go back to Cannibal or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
It's trying, man. Listen, it's computer learning. It's going to take some time for its overall algorithm from everybody.
I don't think
to
it's just
create their
computer
own thing.
learning, okay?
I think
Because there's a financial incentive for Spotify DJ to play Hot 100 shit. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
okay.
I think most of the time
Just
it's
give it a
AI
hug.
learning, but I think there's a little corn kernel in the shit sandwich. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
In the code, in the matrix. Other than that, it's pretty cool. But
Tell me-
Tommy's tip is better.
Tell me that Cumbeast album cover doesn't just look like Jax from Mortal Kombat.
It does, and I fucking loved playing that guy, dude.
Oh, me too. He'd beat ass.
Grab and smash, dude.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Uninterruptible combos. And it'd bring people to tears.
I feel like
Like Scorpion, but
the broken character
No
was Smoke.
Smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. The one that could go into the ground.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah. Fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, you'd be mad at someone if they were like, I play Smoke.
Yeah.
You're like, get the fuck out of
You're
my
a
house.
bitch,
My
dude.
mom's not bringing you any
That's
snacks.
worse than playing Scorpion, dude. It's 100% worse than playing Scorpion.
Smoke was cheesy, bro.
Reptile was a little OP,
Reptile was getting there.
but it wasn't OP like Smoke, dude. Raiden was a pain in the fucking ass.
I have a Raiden figurine at the house.
I like Raiden.
Yeah.
Raiden's pretty cool. I like
really
Raiden and looting during riots. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I'm going to look up some characters from Mortal Kombat because now I'm...
It was a great game, dude. I'm not
Interesting.
gonna lie though, like the ones that came out for
Liu Kang. Liu Kang was also... he was killer, dude. He was kind of like Jax, you know?
bicycle kick.
Yeah, yeah. him.
God, that made me fucking furious,
Yeah.
dude.
How about Baraka?
I really liked
The
it.
fucking spike arm
Yeah,
dude.
that guy was
Yeah.
sick as fuck.
He was nasty.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, it's
Alright,
time
I'm
for the
over
next
it.
segment.
I'm over it.
What are we working on? I've been working on some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly just one thing, really. And it's that Immortal song, Tyrants. So I'll go ahead and play it. I haven't got the arpeggios yet, of course. Like a broken record over here.
I can't even play it.
But maybe I'll just ignore it and move on to the next song.
just do
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Anyway, this is Tyrants by Immortal.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's it.
Not too bad.
Not too terrible, dude. I'm really working on the tremolo. I found a little trick on YouTube where you pretty much just tense your elbow up specifically for tremolo picking and using your pretty much bicep and tricep to use as like stoppers on the up and down stroke instead of trying to use your wrist, and then just getting the pick angle right, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's starting to work. So that's kind of nice. I know I was having like speed issues a couple weeks ago, which was kind of scary because it felt like a lot of the work just kind of slipped through my fingers. I was like, I was getting faster, and then I just overplayed and hit a wall. And now it's back. Everything's back. Everything feels good. And that's great, dude.
Yeah. Just overused your shit. It's all good.
Dude. That really can happen. Crazy enough. I learn lessons the hard way most of the time, so.
He's going to do it again.
I'll do it again. I'll fucking do it again, dude. Don't fucking dare me. I'll fucking do it. Say I won't. I'll do it.
You won't.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, that's really it. Been doing a lot of exercises recently.
Okay.
And they fucking work. They're boring, but you start to get really good at them, and then they transfer over, and that's really nice. And then, still working on recording that little dealio we want to use in the pod. So
yeah, you'll probably hear it in a couple weeks.
Yeah, probably. I'm getting really close.
Yeah,
getting really close.
Yeah,
you know. So it helps to know your limit because it's a fast riff. It's a fast riff with a lot of tension and a lot of gallops. I added gallops now. now it's not all down picking. It's a lot of gallops too, you know, because
obviously,
because Max Cavalera is sick and he does it, so I want to do it too. Dude, I tell you how to fucking dream that we fucking interviewed him. I tell you about that.
You want me to call him real quick? Max, hit us up for the studio phone number.
Cavalera, we fucking love you, dude. DM us. We'll send you the number. You can call in.
Yeah.
That'd be so badass.
Neato. Is that all you've been working on?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
You want to play through a boring exercise for us?
Sure, yeah, dude. Really simple shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, the 1, 2, 3, 4s, you know? The fucking... Just shit like that, man. that works.
I don't
I really
do.
like doing the 3 up and 1 down on like the blues, the pentatonic, you know. I love doing that, especially descending. It just sounds really cool, and it really makes you. It makes you almost think about it less.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you're just letting your body work.
I should really do more exercises.
Dude, they fucking work. And then been doing them all to a metronome too. Been really trying to get some discipline on the metronome, especially with this whole recording thing. I want to get better as a guitarist, especially at recording.
Yeah.
And it seems to be really, really working. It really does work. Obviously, no surprise there, but
Doing the work.
oh, another exercise for tremolo picking that I was doing, I saw a YouTube video and this guy was like, instead of just trying to hold it out as long as possible, he was like, do pulses instead of, you know, just going for it as long as you can. Do like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
and then make those pulses longer and longer and longer. I was like, oh shit. And then I started noticing that it's an endurance issue with the little part I'm recording.
Mm-hmm.
And that just takes time. So I do the same kind of thing with gallops now. So I'll down pick a couple times if I feel it start to get too tight. I'll down pick a couple times to let it like relax almost, and then I go back into it. And that's kind of how I've been training to get faster in that, at least in that specific aspect, you know, at least with the gallops.
Do you think with the gallops, doing that where you're like alternating between like gallops and just a couple of down picks or whatever, and then gallops,
yeah.
do you think that helps you like integrate it into things that you do? Like
Yeah,
things that you
100%, because
you're not just like
unless you're playing Slayer. A lot of bands do that. A lot of bands do just like infinite gallops, and it sounds really good, and it's impressive as fuck.
It seems like it would just let you be able to kind of throw it in and random things that you're doing.
That's what I was having trouble a while ago with the 2 weeks, the fucking I haven't played that one in a long time, but switching from alternate picking to a quick little
well,
so that really helps that too.
interesting.
Yeah, man. Trying to think what else. Nothing really crazy, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just working on that Tyrant song. There is like I said, there's some pretty difficult chord shapes for the arpeggios.
Mm-hmm.
And I just haven't got nowhere close. They're not like ultra insane, but I mean, the first one's pretty much a bar chord on your 9, the A minor shape, kind of. Which, you can hear my picking. It's just really not that great. The second one is a bar on your 5, and then 7, 7, 7, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really sure what shape this. It's a major shape.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So you pretty much do a bar chord like that on your 5th. Yeah, so I'm not good at that one. I'm really trying to get that one a little cleaner. And then it pretty much swaps back and forth in that. And then I believe the song just shifts to like tremolo picking on these power chords on your. It's like. Something like that. I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not good at tremolo picking power chords either. I'm only learning one string at a time. You know what I mean?
I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, we'll get to the other stuff later.
Take
I mean,
it
even in the
easy.
beginning, just trying to catch that. Even just that was a little hill to climb in and of itself, you know. But yeah, black metal's sick. It's really fun to play. It's very dissonant, and some of the riffs just sound really, really interesting. You know, a lot of chords, a lot of big chords.
There's so many different techniques involved with that. I could see it being problematic, you know, and you really got to take it one little bite at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that was like. Except for the arpeggios, there was nothing that stuck out where it was like, God damn, there's going to be a fucking issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The first hill was like getting the rhythm down was kind of interesting because, you know, normally, you know, metal, you know, just something really, you can really bob your head to, you know?
Yeah.
And because you're shifting from your E power chord, it's a bit of slide there, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot of movement.
And then, like I said, getting the rhythm down itself, it's kind of a tricky rhythm right off the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then tremolo picking, dude. They do it all the time. Black metal. I'm not very good at it yet. But we're getting there, dude.
You're working on it.
We're getting there, dude. We're guitar practicing. What about you, dog?
I'm working on a little bit.
What has the brain been up to?
Not a ton. I've been working on a lot of softer stuff. I had the acoustic out for a while.
Hell yeah.
Over this last week. I started trying to poke around with a little bit of fingerstyle stuff, and that's breaking my brain near completely.
Dude, but it's so cool, though.
It's so cool.
So good.
It's not my wife actually kind of enjoys it. You know, like when I'm playing the thing that I'm learning, she's like, "Oh, that sounds nice," you know, rather than me trying to blow the windows out of the house with a shout out Positive Grid Spark Mini.
Hey, give us a goddamn sponsorship already. Come on.
Yeah, I try to blow the windows out of my house with that.
That thing does get kind of loud.
Riffs a little. Yeah.
Sponsorship, though, but it does get loud.
Yeah, it's not good until we're sponsored, but
Yeah, if anybody else wants to sponsor us, we'll talk shit all over Positive Grid. No, it's all good. That thing's sick.
all right. Well, let's see if I can make my brain do this thing.
What are you playing?
It's the Last of Us theme.
Shout out to the homie.
But I'm you know who you are, dog.
Shout out to the homie.
But I'm kind of putting my own little twist on it. I'm doing the basic chords and stuff, but I don't really give a fuck what the patterns are because I never played the game or watched the movie. I just like the song, so I'm just doing it how I want to do it.
I heard they were cool. That's all I know.
Yeah. So mad, dude. My brain keeps missing a little tiny part of this, dude.
Fingerstyle's fucking hard
It's a
as
lot.
shit, dude.
I don't know. That's like about a day's worth of work or so. I'm
pretty good,
I'm kind of impressed with myself on that one.
It's hard to learn new techniques, dude.
It's tough, man. It's a lot. Really, I didn't start throwing in the low string until literally like end of yesterday.
The bass note.
And today. And there's not a lot of bass note in that song.
It really makes it richer, though. You know what I mean? It really brings it out.
The very, very beginning of that, I got it so smooth now. I got the pattern for it really nice, really nice, you know?
That sounds great.
It sounds so nice. It's so simple, but that does literally, it's so simple, but it's so smooth and calming. I don't know. I like
fucking really good. I mean, I started with a fingerstyle guitar. I started doing fingerstyle.
Yeah.
You know? I wanted to rock. But I can appreciate fingerstyle. That shit's sick as fuck.
I'm growing an appreciation for it. Shout out to Jorge at Deity. He literally made me rethink my guitar choices.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been working on that. I put a little bit more time on Cemetery Gates. That stupid thing
now,
it just
dude.
drives me
Arpeggio?
insane, dude. It drives me insane. Yes, the arpeggio. I forgot the fucking the part that you played because you didn't get any hugs.
Maybe you got too many hugs and that's why you can't play it.
Probably. My mommy loves me.
Drugs, not hugs. That's what we recommend here at Guitar Practice.
Hold up. My fucking whole hand just like fell off of the guitar, basically. Did you hear it like mute like half the strings?
I heard something, dude, and it wasn't Cemetery Gates. Pretty good.
I'm getting so much closer,
There's
dude.
a couple little poopies, but
I know,
it's
dude.
getting really close, dude.
I'm finally kind of hitting the transition back to the bar chord. Kind of.
A motherfucker, dude.
It's so fucking hard.
Yeah.
I don't play bar chords in anything except for this because I hate them.
Yeah, dude. Bar chords suck ass, dude. Especially that A minor, that A major bar chord.
Yeah, it's a
That
lot.
one's
Dude.
the worst I've ever seen. I've never tried it until fucking Tyrants, dude. If I line myself up and push it, I can do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
God damn. That does sound kind of twangy right there.
It does, dude. It sounds a little tubey a little bit, man.
I just realized I'm on the wrong pickups.
Whoa.
I
It
don't know.
still sounds a little snappy.
It does.
Dude. There's
I
a little
kinda-
clap back in there. It sounds like... Man,
My bad, guys. That is what happens when you play guitar. You just do weird things.
rabbit holes, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
It's good for you, man.
It is. I think it's really. We had like a little
Get
practice
to know
session.
your instrument.
And,
yeah, that was fun yesterday, dude. That was cool.
It was basically only rabbit holes. There was a lot.
I don't know, dude. I was like having a problem figuring out what we should work on, really.
It's all
And then
good.
it was just like, fuck it, dude. We tried to run through a couple Black Sabbath songs. That was kind of cool.
we was just balling out, dude. It's. I think
Bombed
that's
some
the
obituary songs, you know.
dude. That's the most fun when you're practicing with somebody.
I call that playing guitar. I don't know if I call that practicing. You know what I mean? I feel like there should
right,
be a
yeah,
line drawn where it's
Sure.
like fucking around versus really chasing after something, you know?
Well, no, we are practicing. Even when we're fucking around like that, we are practicing. The thing that we're doing is we're syncing up with each other. We're syncing our cycles. You know, we're
That's
getting on
true.
the same period. cycle.
It's all about menopause.
Yeah. That is truthfully what's happening though. Whenever we get together and we're just kind of doing weird, dumb shit, playing stupid songs, whatever.
Our vaginas bleed.
Our vaginas are bleeding together. Really what's happening is like we're learning how to play in
Yeah, you
sync
got to
with
learn
each
how to
other.
play with each other.
Yeah. That's tough.
That's a whole different thing too, because
We're not good at it yet.
there's been several bands in here that and I've said it like live on the pod. I'm like, how long have you two been playing together? Because it's different. You can see it a lot of times, especially if you've been playing guitar yourself for a while.
Yeah.
You can see it like, whoa, these two guys are like glue right now. You know what I mean? And you can recognize that.
Yeah, they just kind of like bleed everywhere, all over each other, all the time.
If it's the
At
first
the same
of the
time,
month, it's
though.
the first of the month for both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby and Blake are a great example though of that. Yeah,
Bobby and Blake from Entropic, glue.
been playing together for
Fucking all three of the guys in Deity, glue.
Oh yeah,
That shit was crazy. Fucking even fucking Levi and Sean, Reckoning, glue on those complicated fucking drop A sharp because they're harmonizing a lot.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people that are really good, and then some people they're just not there yet.
yeah,
And it's not like it sounds bad. That's the weird part, because it's not like, because if you're in time, you're in time. You know what I mean? But I feel like there's something that you can see after years of playing with somebody. If you see the people playing together, you're like, there's like an uncanny, like strangely on time.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what makes a good band, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think it takes a while to really like musically bond with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think you should play with someone for a really long time. Try not to finish first, and not just in the bedroom, on the stage too. You know? It's really important.
I agree. Foreplay.
Yeah.
Foreplay before the stage.
Agreed.
Yeah. And that's science. I gotta piss.
Piss boy.
Yeah. Well, that's what we've been working on.
I feel like we've been working on a decent amount of stuff. It's hard to like show progress. I really wish that we could, one of these days we'll have video, and that'll really start showing progress to the people.
I'm so excited for that, because then when we're talking about like, oh, this chord shape here and here, and then people could see it and be like, that's not what the fuck that's called. You two are idiots. I'm going to be like, yeah.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It's really funny.
But also people would be like, no, that's actually called this. And I'll be like, let me fucking write that down real quick, dude.
Yeah.
So, how I was talking about How Did the Dream about Max Cavalera?
Yeah.
No homo. He actually, I was reading into this before I had the dream, and this, I'm sure this is what sparked it off. He came out with a distortion pedal. Pull it up, dude. JessupAmps.com. JESSUP amps. Cavalera distortion pedal. Oh, you probably have to go to the fucking website, dog. The amps look cool. I don't really know anything about them.
They do look cool. They look nice. They look clean. Really clean.
There it is. It's got
Literally
the Soulfly logo on it.
Dude, I can't even scroll. That just was the whole thing when I pulled up the page.
Is that typo?
I would assume.
It looks like negative. Anyway, they got a lot of stuff. I don't really know what all of it is.
How does this work?
They got a lot of really cool
signature distortion pedal. $200.
There it is, dude.
$200. Wow, very nice.
Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know. Dylan Carlson, Earth 2 Rat. I don't know. They got a lot of shit on there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep clicking through these. Kenny Hickney.
Kenny Hickey. Pretty sure that's the guy from Typo. If I had a guess. I only know Peter Steele.
Yeah, he's Typo.
That's definitely him. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty sick, dude.
He was in Danzig?
Apparently, yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah, so Danzig and Typo were like really close.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were. I'm pretty sure they were both from New York.
Mhm.
They used to go get shit-faced and beat people up and get all coked up and work out.
It's a chorus pedal.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen to Typo.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I know.
what
Yeah.
I mean? They have this
That's what I'm
big
saying.
like wall of sound, like wah, makes it sound really doomy, really cool.
God, those amps do look really sick. Oh my,
The wood box.
$3,400.
Oh, it's a clone.
God, that's
okay.
really nice.
So I think I'm getting the picture here. They're taking. I don't know what a Sun Model T is. I'm assuming it's like an old, really sought after amp. I want to say I heard of Sun before. I'm not. Oh, there it is. On Reverb. $4,250. Vintage 1970s Sun Model T, original 70s version. Yeah, that must be some sought after tube amp. And if it's a clone, that means they're taking the fucking wiring diagrams. What in the fuck is going on? Why does it have 5 input jacks?
I have no idea.
In, out, bright, normal. What? I don't know what's going on with the Sun Model T. It looks sick. I'd love to try it. But if it's a clone, I'm assuming this is like, oh, they don't make them anymore. If it's a clone, they're taking the wiring diagram and the same tubes and everything, and they're making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I got it. I forgot that
breaker on the
nobody
back,
else.
dude. Look.
Yeah, I see it.
Whoa.
I forgot nobody else in this room is going to respond to you when you were saying.
Yeah, no, nobody. It's
My
just
bad,
us
dude.
today.
Just
dude.
us in here.
Oh, dude, look. It has a little wrap for the wire.
Yeah, yeah, it's
That's
on both
kind of
sides.
cool.
It's
The
really
power
nice.
wire wrap.
I like that, dude. And then let's look
I
at
wish
the
I had
Jessup.
thousands of dollars to try it. You know? I
Yeah.
like the fucking wood grain. That
Yeah,
shit
dude, this
looks
thing does
tight
have
as fuck.
5.
It has 5. Yeah, it's a clone. It's a clone of that shit, dude. Okay, so Jessup, your website is
Their website sucks.
very
nuts.
interesting. But
Looks
They
like
got
cool
some cool
shit
stuff,
though.
yeah.
That's 30.
I got another
$400.
pedal for you that came out.
Okay.
Meshuggah dropped a distortion pedal, dude. I don't know from who though. This thing looks cool. It kind of looks like the Rev G3 or G4. Oh, it's made by Fortin.
Is it this one?
I believe it says Meshuggah on it, so yes. Fortin amplification, I believe
Why is it
they
on
may
reverb?
have made the Rev pedal. They make amps too, I believe. That thing looks sick as fuck.
It looks
Oh,
really
it's a 2
cool.
channel, dude.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
I like that.
Lead and rhythm
Yeah.
right on your pedal.
I
Oh,
bet-
dude, it's
no,
got
it's
a
a-
little radiation thing.
That's so sick.
That's cool. It's got a
Yeah,
little
the light on it.
Radiation
Oh,
light.
for the different channels.
Yeah.
It's got
one's
2
green,
colors.
one's red.
That's cool. Why have I never thought about dual channel pedal? That's such a cool idea.
So gain 1, gain 2, bass, mid, treble. Oh, okay. So it just switches the gain levels. Has a low, high boost. I don't know what MVC is. Or 2 UUL. I don't know. Not a tech wizard, but it looks cool. It probably sounds awesome.
Yeah, it looks sick.
$350 on Reverb. I don't know when they dropped it though. I just found out about it.
There's so many cool pedals out
All
there,
right,
man.
dude.
I just want to see all of them.
Shit's like
touch them
crack, dude. Like
Yeah.
crack.
all. Just want to.
Here's another gear thing that I learned that I was perusing the internet. You remember when we went and saw? Oh, you're wearing the shirt. You remember when we went and saw Narcotic Wasteland?
Yeah.
At 89th?
Yeah.
And the bass player was playing that strange bass, and we were like, what the fuck is even that?
Yes.
I found out what it was accidentally. It's called the NS/stick. No, like / not the word.
Oh.
There's a hockey stick for you. Yeah. No, those are more hockey sticks.
Bass.
So they have a bunch. You'll probably have to go to the website for this one too. They have a bunch of strange instruments.
Is that the why is it on Google Shopping? I just want to go to fucking Google.
Yeah, I'll do that. It's on Google.
I just want it to go to the
Regular Google?
the regular Googs, not the shopping Googs.
Stick Enterprises. That's sick.
That's
it.
Wow.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
8-string multi-mode. What is a mode? Instrument designed by Ned Steinberger and Emmett Chapman.
I don't know.
One of the most complicated instruments that I've seen.
Wow, that thing is so cool.
It looks sick as fuck. That was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
And why is he playing piano with his feet? I have no idea what this guy's doing over here.
It was
dude.
really crazy, dude.
It was nuts, man.
Like, Dallas is something to see.
He is.
This dude.
That dude.
I don't understand what was happening with his bass player, dude. He was the bass player. He was that final boss, dude.
Yeah.
He was the final boss of bass players, dude.
Dude. He was on something, dude. I'll tell you that. Not drugs, but he was on something. He was doing a lot. Anyway, yeah, I just came across that on the internet. I was like, holy shit, that's the fucking thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Jesus. Yeah, very neat. I've been wondering kind of this whole time about that one because I've seen a lot of headless basses. I've never seen that bass again.
No, it was one of those where, like, I mean, 9 times out of 10, when I look at a guitar, I could be like, oh, that's this, oh, that's that, you know, easy peasy,
Yeah.
no problem.
Not that one.
thing came out. I'm like, what in the fuck? Sounded great.
Yeah.
Check it out, dude.
Check it out.
Check it out. Here's something I thought was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of happening-ish a little bit right now.
The shirt you're wearing is really hilarious because it just looks like it's your head.
Recount, baby. Shout out.
It's like a headless person
With
right?
an axe.
With an
Your
axe.
head is the head.
Yeah, it just, I keep looking over and like seeing your head as the head on that body.
The little arms holding a little
hilarious,
axe.
dude.
It's a pretty sick t-shirt. I like it.
I like it.
Anyway, so the band Trapped.
Okay.
Have you heard about them at all?
Trapped?
Yeah. You know who the band is, though, right? You know the song "Headstrong, I'll Take You On"?
Yeah. Okay.
There's some sort of controversy going on with them,
Oh, yeah.
and I wanted to dig into it live. I read a little bit of it. I don't know exactly what's going on. It's TRAPT. Yeah, controversy. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but there's some venues that have been canceling their shows. I guess the lead singer has maybe said some things. Let's see. So he tried her back out on tour playing acoustic shows, but according to singer Chris Taylor Brown, there have been 4 venues that have backed out of shows due to cancel culture. Blase, blase, blah. Scroll down.
What happened with Trapped in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it keeps going down.
Instagram.
There's been some posts right?
Okay.
By him that here's the thing. Just play music.
What's the problem?
All right. So I guess he was in 2020 when everybody was all up in arms. I guess he said some things.
Okay.
I guess there's been, not me saying this, but racist and xenophobic antics online. This is a quote from him. This is, I don't call a 24-year-old woman who takes advantage of a 15-year-old boy who's entirely through puberty a pedophile. Now,
Interesting.
we heard Van Halen, Hot the Teacher, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But
It's still, it's
don't say that because it is. It's definitely
it's a
pedophilia.
problem. Yeah, it's a problem.
Anyway, he said that. I'm trying to find what else he said. I don't know, just raging about social justice warriors. This is where things kind of take a little downturn. I can understand why people are like, nah, dude, you're not playing around here. In protest for something, I don't know, arguments or whatever, he announced that Trapp's next gig would be exclusively for the Dallas chapter of the Proud Boys.
Who's that?
You don't know who the Proud Boys are?
No.
Oh, fuck, man.
Okay. It's all good.
It was pretty much like a group that popped up when the whole MAGA thing got started. And they're like a far right kind of neo.
I see.
You know what I'm talking about.
No,
I don't know how to say it because I don't want to blatantly call them fucking Nazis.
Well,
you know?
it says Proud Boys is an American far-right neo-fascist militant organization. How do you say that word?
Militant
Organization that promotes and engages in political violence. Group's leaders have been convicted of violently opposing the federal government of the United States, including its constitutionally prescribed transfer of presidential power.
Yeah, so you remember the whole still the election thing?
Yeah.
They were like, not happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was some tense stuff.
Jesus. I see here.
He was just...
Embrace misogynistic, anti-immigrant, Islamophobic, and anti-LGBTQ ideologies. Jesus. Yeah, I could see this getting him in some trouble, I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, he said some other stuff I'm not going to repeat, just, it's really just trying to fight. Really just trying to fight people.
He's headstrong.
Yeah. He really lived up to the song, but I just wish he would have done it not on this issue, dude.
Whatever, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen.
People's just people, though.
Fucking
whatever.
Stay off of Twitter, bro.
Oh, that's the other thing. Just
stay
get
off of that shit.
Just get off.
Or Facebook or Instagram or insert whatever social media that is getting you to fight people that you've never met. It doesn't make any sense. If you've never met somebody,
stop.
You can't fight them. You have to meet somebody to fight them. You cannot fight them online. So, maybe just don't fight. I just,
I don't even know.
He
bro.
said some pretty funny stuff, though. He called someone Miss Piggy. Hit that gym. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Just like trolling really hardcore.
Just being a goofy internet guy, I guess.
Anyway, yeah, I get it. I get why venues are like, no, dude. We don't want anything to do with the Proud Boys, especially in the punk rock scene when they're like extremely adamant when they're saying, fuck Nazis.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
I could see them being real fucking upset. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, trap controversy.
It's
Who's
interesting.
Right, who's wrong?
Who?
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah. Who?
You know what I mean?
The fuck cares? I don't know, bro.
That's what I
This
say.
is crazy, dude.
Keep your fucking mouth shut. Stop the
I think
internet. dude.
everybody's to blame, man. Everybody's to blame. Just everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. That Proud Boys thing is a reach, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a reach.
but that's on them, I
Like
guess.
if somebody came in here and was like, "I'm a Proud Boy," I'd be like, "You gotta go, bro. You're trouble.
Yeah.
I don't care what your beliefs are, but you're trouble, dude. You're trouble. That's what it is." I want to hear about how you got all your friends are black or whatever. Like, I don't want to hear it, dude.
Oh yeah, they do look exactly like the kind of people I figured they look like.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what a Proud Boy is, go ahead and Google it. You'll get it really quickly. And that's that, dude.
Alrighty.
I got some more news here.
You do?
This is way more important than the trap controversy.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
The world's first sperm race
What?
has occurred. It occurred on April 25th.
Sperm race?
Yeah, dude. They had microscopes. They had a little track for the sperms.
No
for the
way.
This is real, dude.
In LA?
Sperm racing in Los Angeles. I would have guessed San Fran, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, they had like microscopes and shit.
So if you win, does the sperm then get
The opponent has to eat it.
inseminated into a woman to then birth it so that kid can be like, I want to race before I was conceived?
If you look at the videos,
Be the fastest man alive, dude.
if you look, no, seriously, if you look at the videos, it's literally like little sperms going down like an obstacle course. They have to get through to the finish line, and there's announcers like, oh, Harvey's going quick, but Jonathan's catching up fast, dude. Like, it is fucking insane, dude.
All right, let's see. So they named them
Power on.
No, I think it's the donors' names.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's even funnier.
yeah. Roll this tape. I didn't think we had any videos, but
Downtown LA's night scene exploding Friday with an event billed as the world's first sperm race. 4 contestants came with the goal to win $10,000 in bragging rights for the strongest, fastest semen.
I want to build Olympics for sperm.
Eric Zhu is one of the sperm racing organizers. With the help of wealthy investors, the 17-year-old Bay Area high school student and entrepreneur launching this epic competition to raise awareness on male fertility health.
The general public doesn't talk about it because it's so taboo.
The contenders, who were handpicked out of dozens of young men, were given money each week to train their mind, bodies, and diets ahead of the viral, sold-out marathon. The competitors' sperm put into a microscopic racetrack. And then they're off.
No
The sperm
way.
literally captured on this screen, swimming to the finish line. But perhaps this was the matchup of the
screaming in the
night.
crowd.
Male
Brother, that
students
is
from
the-
USC and UCLA. In
That is
the end, the
actually
Trojan
so
won.
cool, dude.
so
That is so funny to see it.
yeah, dude,
that's
that's not
sick.
lying. You can literally watch it, dude. It's like
They look like little
it's like
tadpoles,
UFC.
dude. It's so sick.
So the question is, they said train their minds, body, and diet. What do you think will get your
Testosterone.
as much as possible?
Yeah, it's higher
Just
test.
start doing roids,
Yep.
and then semen retention probably.
Mm,
You don't think so?
no,
You think you got to bust every hour on the hour?
no. It's eight days. 8 days is an absolute maximum
8 days of what?
of not nutting.
And then they die in your
It's
balls.
like no, yeah, it's like peak, right? Yeah. So after 8, I think it's
Oh,
close.
okay.
It's around 8 days. 8 days, maybe a couple over. But yeah, after that, it's like it's already done been full. It's already done been cycling.
Yeah. So the sperms are old at that point and they're feeble after 8 days.
I don't know. I don't know about that. It's still based on like your
see a
test
sperm
levels
with a
and
walker,
stuff.
like, I'll get her.
Dude, if one
God
of these
damn it.
fucking sperms has like a half tail and a cane, I'll die.
What,
It's so
you
funny.
just fucking snort a rail of crank right before you bust and then just watch them just like lightning bolts, like, pew, pew.
dude, it's so funny.
So this is the question. We have to address something.
Okay.
Traditionally,
What the fuck are they swimming towards?
the finish line, obviously.
What's there?
Some girl just has her legs spread at the end of the fucking track.
Jesus.
Some with wide hips, you know, so the sperms know.
What
this is
attracts
a
these sperm
baby
cells?
making. I think they just run everywhere, dude. I think they just run, dog. They're just like Forrest Gumps, a little bunch of little Forrest Gumps just running, dude.
It's really funny.
What I was going to say
Yeah.
is traditionally, who wins the 100-meter dash, dude? Traditionally, who wins sprints?
I don't know.
Africans.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I mean,
across the board, dude.
yeah.
They're just built like that.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think has the fastest sperm?
I feel like that playing ground levels dramatically.
Oh, really?
I think so. I feel like.
You don't think there's a race with just like bigger nuts or something? Because I heard that like
I don't know.
if you freeze your nuts, like the ice baths and everything that everybody's doing, that it's supposed to like bring up your testosterone and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like the people in Greenland have just like fast nut. You know what I mean? Like just fucking burning down the quarter mile fast. You know what I'm saying?
If your sperm goes a quarter mile.
Because they got to go fast. Because if they, it's so cold up there. If any of them leak out, they're gonna freeze and die. You know what I mean? So they got to be quick on their feet.
Are they putting one sperm cell? They don't have feet yet. Are they putting one sperm cell from each person down? Are they going like cellular level?
No. So did you see how the track had like 2 roads?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they just put a drop and then that bundle, that group. I think it's a group effort, even though one sperm wins in the end.
Yeah.
Scientifically.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah. So it's like, you remember Hot Wheels, dude? Racing Hot Wheels. It's just like that, except sperm. Just like racing Hot Wheels, except sperm, dude.
It's really funny that this event looks like it's organized by a bunch of like college age kids. It's really funny.
It's male fertility, dude.
It's really cool though.
Some people
Honestly,
got problems like that, dude.
low-key, it's really cool.
That part's cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was just hilarious.
The whole thing's hilarious in general, but it is really cool. Yeah, no, agreed.
Can you imagine an Italian mobster like, who you got? Harvey or Jones? He's like, Jones, I want you to get shit-faced and do a line before the race. I want you to take the fall on this one. You know, they're like rigging the sperm games like they used to do in boxing matches and shit. He barely hit him on the chin.
If
I saw that sperm last week. It was way faster.
If I see a sperm race on ESPN Plus where with the lead sperm all of a sudden fucking trips and makes a left turn and blocks off all his homies,
Yeah, dude.
I'm calling it, dude.
Like, dude, that is...
He fucking
Someone
that's
rigged
rigged,
this
bro.
shit.
Who the fuck paid Tyson?
Someone fucking rigged this shit. Dude, that'd be hilarious.
Oh god, dude.
Like, what do you do for a living, Pa? I'm like, oh, you know, this and that. I'm a bookie. I'm a bookie.
Oh, you
Like,
know?
your dad's an athlete. He's
That
just like
voice was
eating
the
chips
best,
on the
by the
couch,
way.
and the kid's like, what? He's a fucking athlete. He's fucking fat. He's like, he's a sperm athlete, babe. I'm like, Mom, what's that? I'm like, you'll know when you're older. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh god.
Anyway,
That's awesome.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time, dog. Or a quarter centimeter at a time.
I don't know how long the track
I
is.
don't know, it's got to be like fucking
Nothing.
maybe an inch. I don't know. Those things are small.
How long did it take?
It'd be so funny if they weren't small. Like if they were like the grains of rice. You're just shooting grains out, you know? Like a sandblaster.
That's disgusting, bro. That's so bad to think about.
Can you imagine watching a cum shot on X videos? You just sandblasting this bitch, dude. They're just crawling all over the place.
Oh,
Oh, can you imagine going into a teenager's room? There'd just be dead bodies everywhere, dude. That'd be disgusting.
Oh my god! Yeah, I got to show you this. Look at this.
Is it?
This is the best sperm racer you ever seen. The giant tadpole that never got its legs. World record breaking 10-inch long whopper
They do kind of look
of
like
a bullfrog tadpole. Look at this.
What a monster
It's a
sperm.
10-inch long bullfrog tadpole that never got legs. That's Johnny's sperm right there,
Hardcore
dude.
bukkake, dude. Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
The guy who's a doctor and an astronaut.
Yeah, that guy.
Wow. Anyway. Yeah.
Everybody's girlfriend's doctor.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Really?
I got a couple bands that I found out about. One, a friend sent me. Shout out, friend. Serpent's Breath. They have 2 singles out. They are fucking intense, dude. I mean, they're fucking badass. I think the song Will of Steel is probably my favorite out of the 2. They have this strange, like, flute going on. Yep, that's Mr. Sins himself. What does that guy do when he goes out in public, dude?
Fuck bitches.
Fucks everybody, I guess, dude.
If he's out in public, it's for one reason.
The cashier's fucking selling him milk. She's like, who are you going to deliver this to today? He works at Domino's for 4 minutes. Have your pizza, extra meat, double sausage.
It's hilarious.
Man, that's God's chosen son right there. Serpent's Breath, pretty good band. Have you seen those Japanese t-shirts that are in English and they sell them in Japan?
Yeah.
And they're like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they all know how to speak English.
Yeah, they do, but I think it's like it's turning into a trend.
Yeah. They just don't they don't English right.
But I don't know if it's on purpose or not.
I have no idea. It's really funny though.
It's like a Coca-Cola symbol and it says enjoy, love, trees. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
shit like that, where it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know? Well, I found this Japanese hardcore band. I think I found them on Instagram or something. And their band's name is I Scream Never Ground.
I scream never ground.
Yeah. Yeah. I Scream Never Ground. Oh, here's a good Japanese shirt. I don't need life. I'm high on drugs. That's funny as fuck. Don't choice wicked, want funny.
Okay.
Crap your hands, dude. Come on, dude.
Shush. Shoplifters will be prostituted.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, yeah.
Crap your hands.
That's fucking hilarious. Some of these shirts are so fucking funny, though. Emotion. It's just a shirt that says emotion on it.
I don't even know. Make future so round?
Yeah. That shit just says addicts. So great. Anyway, I Scream Never Ground, okay? They have a really cool song that pretty much explains how to two-step, and it's a mix between like baby metal and slam metal. You know,
Okay.
baby metal, like
Yeah.
let's go, you know?
Yeah.
So they have a female guitarist
I listened to
slash
Baby Metal.
vocalist. Yeah, baby metal's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
These guys are sick. I'm not. It is kind of funny. I Scream Never Ground is a funny name. Period. I don't care.
Okay.
But musically, they are really good. So I'm not clowning on their music. And they have this song where she's like explaining how to like hardcore dance, like two-step.
Mm-hmm.
And then the male vocalist comes out of the woodwork and just fucking. I was like, holy shit, dude.
I love that.
I was like, this is sick as fuck. Yeah, I Scream Never Ground. Check him out, dude.
I like that.
It's really cool.
It's a little off,
really cool.
off of what we normally talk about.
Yeah, and they're in like Tokyo and shit, I think.
I like that, dude. Very cool.
And speaking of Japanese stuff, you know the store Daiso?
Daiso.
Uh-huh. It's the Japanese version of like Dollar General.
No.
They just opened one here.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Pull it up, dude. DAISO. Yeah.
Never even seen that.
I've never seen them either. I've heard rumors that they were going to build one here, and now the rumors are true. And people were standing out in the rain to get inside, dude.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm interested to go there and see, get a bunch of Japanese snacks and, you know, hentai.
What's the Betraying the Martyrs? Was that random metal cover band that I really liked? Sorry, I got sidetracked over here. I had to remember.
Martyrs.
Yeah, they did that cover of Let It Go, the Frozen song.
Yeah,
they absolutely ripped it, dude.
Yeah, they were
So
sick, man. I liked them. Yeah, Daiso, dude. We should go to Daiso.
Yeah, let's check
Maybe
it
they'll
out.
have Ibanez for sale. That'd be sweet, dude.
Oh, wow.
I doubt it, but
No, they do for sure. I asked them.
I wonder, you know how Japan has that like ultra expensive fruit? It's like the perfect fruit.
Yeah.
And it's
wonder
like
if they got that
$100 for a melon.
They have
I'd probably try to buy that.
A website.
They got some stuffed animals. And they got a little panda bear.
Noodles.
They got nudes. Oh, it's not even on the map yet. They haven't even updated. It's brand new.
Wait. What?
Pretty sure it's in either Oklahoma City or Edmond. I'm not sure. Like I saw Dallas. No, they just I saw a news article. It could be a lie. I seem to run into a lot of news articles that are a lie, but I did see that they opened one here.
Huh.
Well, I'm interested. Get some good old classic ramen.
Yeah, there's a bunch in Dallas. I don't know. That would be cool.
Yeah, no, it's open. Yeah, it's in Edmond.
Really?
For real.
Yeah, it's not on the map.
9 to 9, dog.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Yeah, I want to check it out, dude.
I wish I could see what they...
They got all the strange drinks and stuff.
Yeah, I wish I could see what they had, like in the store.
Oh, they opened 2 days ago.
Shops at Edmond University. Okay. Oh, and Tulsa too.
Oh, yeah, it's opening this spring.
And, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I like all that stuff, though. Like, I always go to the Asian festival every year here.
I go to the Asian market every once in a while.
Dude,
in
with the
OKC.
live catfish in the fucking box and shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know
They
what
got real octopus and stuff in there. A lot of seafood, man. Shit looks good as fuck.
There's one particular one that's like almost more area that I like going to.
Yeah.
Sick. I don't know what it's called though. I have no idea.
Dude, so here's something else. This is actually guitar related. And I was watching an interview with the guitarist for Bon Jovi, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And he plays single pickup guitars, the bridge pickup only. And we've seen a couple of people have just the bridge pickup on them.
Yeah.
And I always kind of liked it. I was like, it looks simplistic. You don't touch shit. You just play it. You know what I mean? Cool,
Yes.
right?
Right.
I never
Nothing
thought
to it.
about this, and I'm not sure if it's true or not. But the way he was talking about it made it seem like the single pickup guitars have more sustain
What?
because there's only one magnet pulling on the strings versus 2, or in the Ibanez case, 3.
That seems like...
What do you think?
Oh, man, that's interesting.
Because here's the thing.
I can see that.
With the Sustainiac, that pickup,
Yeah, it's
it
like
takes a battery,
it's like super active.
which means it's adding power to the string to make it vibrate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means if you turn it off and there's magnets, then that would give you less sustain. I was like, holy fuck.
I don't know.
Is this common knowledge?
I don't know if it'll be like super a lot of difference, but I have no idea.
See what I mean, though, right? More magnets is more resistance.
We should, whenever we do a string change on your Strat, we should pull the other 2 pickups out of it.
We just measure how
Yeah.
much the bridge just rings with just the bridge versus...
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. I'd like to...
Let's do some testing. Next time we work on the Strat, we'll pull all the strings except for like the low E, maybe.
Oh, do a high one, bro. Do like the B string, probably.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pull all the strings but 1. And then...
all the pickups but 1.
Yeah, we'll have all the
then
pickups in there at
time.
first and time it.
Yeah.
And then we'll remove that string, take out 2 of the pickups, leave just the 1. And maybe we'll swap the pickups even. Maybe we'll do like each individual one since they're in 3 positions and see if it changes the timing.
Well, if it changes the timing at all, the neck pickup is what's going to dampen the most because that's where the apex of the...
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I
Let's
mean?
do some science here soon.
He said that and I was like, holy shit. I mean,
Never thought about that.
scientifically, it could dampen your sustain by
Yeah.
having more pickups, but by how much? Are we talking like milliseconds or are we talking like a noticeable amount?
I don't know. We need to do some science.
I just thought that was so fucking interesting.
That's
I just
such a
thought it was
weird
like, oh,
thought.
this is a simple guitar for a simple man.
No, I do. I also do think that's the case. Like, I feel like 90% of the reason people get single pickup guitars is just because it's simple.
I love that fucking ESP Arrow, that all white.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
really
single
nice.
pickup.
Really
Really Matt
nice.
brought that shit.
Yeah.
Shout out Deity. But it looks nice. And I was like, oh, it's nice. 2 knobs, simple. No
Mhm.
switches, nothing. Fuck yeah, you know. But yeah. We could be talking about something that's common knowledge,
I don't know.
but I've never heard of it.
I've never. Let us know if you guys have heard of this. I have no idea.
Fucking shoot a comment on something, dude. Let us
Actually, yeah.
know.
I want to know. I want to know if it's common knowledge.
Or
we
it could
should.
be like tone wood paint or something, you know, like it could be one of those things.
We need to do the. We need to do the do. You know.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it, you'll never do.
How are you even going to do it if you don't?
Yeah.
Then what are you even doing?
Not doing it.
Tell you what I got to do is take a piss.
Oh boy. I lost the mouse. We're fucking live.
All right, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a bit of an issue here in America.
Okay.
And that issue being the safety of our children. Now, we make fun of everything on here, and that's fine. But when it comes to the safety of the kids, we should be safe. School shootings. Not the safest things that are happening these days, right?
Yeah.
It seems to happen. I don't ever remember a school shooting when I was a kid. You know?
Yeah.
I'm 7,000 years old, though. Guns weren't invented.
Yeah. Right.
That being said, it seems to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's been more than one example of it, to say the least, with video documentation and all sorts of nasty details that people watch on Netflix, to be honest. And they always ask the question, you know, like why? Like what drives a kid to pick up a weapon and hurt other people?
Yeah.
Now, I've watched a lot of movies, and I've seen my fair share of detective movies, so I'm pretty qualified,
I would think,
to make this, I wouldn't say statement, a strong hypothesis.
Okay.
Name one thing that's really kind of new in the past couple years. OnlyFans. OnlyFans is new. People doing porn is kind of a new thing. Regular people. So back in the day, you know, stripper to porn star.
Wow, it
Right.
actually, OnlyFans came out quite a long time ago.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
Right on track, though.
Yeah. Kinda.
Just saying. Now, how am I drawing this connection, right?
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you. Back in the day, you were from a broken home, you became a stripper, and then you became a porn star,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It was very controlled.
That's the path. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you got into the Playboy Mansion, you got on Hustler, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was like a definitive line between office worker, hot secretary, and a porn star. But the lines have been blurred these days. Very blurry.
Yeah.
And now, when someone says anything about your mother at school, it could be true.
It could be true.
And in a bad way. And how do you defend yourself against that except with guns? Now, I'm not saying it's OnlyFans' fault for the evil that has been committed in the recent years here in America.
Also not saying it's wrong. I mean, right. Not saying it's right.
Shooting people's bad.
Right.
But for the love of God, what are we doing to our kids? Because, I mean, I'm joking around for the past like 9 sentences have been an absolute joke, but this one is serious. I don't know if I can mentally handle that as a child and my mom being on OnlyFans.
No.
And everybody in the school is going to find out eventually.
Oh, it just takes one horny kid, dude. Takes one horny kid, and then
they
the
all
whole
got
school
cell
knows.
phones, and they're all going to pass it around.
Oh, God.
I don't know if I can handle that. Or maybe you just grow up in a world where everybody's a whore.
It's really weird.
It's kind of strange, though.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird thing.
OnlyFans leads to only plans. Planning to shoot your friends.
Oh, my God.
And that's bad. So do you think we should make sure somebody's not a mom before their OnlyFans model?
I think people just need to make good choices. And if you are a mom, don't be an OnlyFans model. Or if you plan to have children, understand what that could possibly do to them.
I remember, I forgot
Also
what
respect
comedian
yourself
said
a
about
little
this,
bit.
but he was like, in 40 years, we're about to have a bunch of thought grandmas.
Yeah.
Grandmas that used to be thoughts. But the problem is when
They still might
our
be.
grandmas were thoughts, ain't nobody saving the Polaroids from back in the day. But now with Instagram
It's everywhere.
and OnlyFans and all this shit, oh my God. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
You want to hear something nutso?
Huh.
What if your mom was an OnlyFans model and you were a filmmaker? And she asked you to help her out with the family business. Impossible, right?
Now,
do you think that's impossible?
that's
Son
That's
of
100
OnlyFans star who films his mom's X-rated content reveals which messy scene was disgusting to shoot.
shut up.
Swear to God, dude. This is a year old, though.
That's jail time.
It's not, though.
It should be.
Rather than working together to run a family-owned shop or something like that, instead, Arthur takes on the role of cameraman for his mother's OnlyFans content.
Oh no.
This is real life. This is real life.
No.
It gets worse.
How?
He explained being a cameraman for his mom is just work,
How old is
which
this?
ultimately means he doesn't get horny, and also because she's his mother.
It's his mom.
He's not attracted to her. He said in a Q&A conversation on Instagram, the teenager
Shut
added,
up.
I don't think it's weird. Sometimes I have to tell her what position she has to be in, what the girl has to do. I literally gave her instructions for most of the photos and videos. It was all me saying, do this, do that. I can only think of a position that is better to sell more.
When does the rapture start? Can we just,
Are we in hell?
I think maybe.
This is a real news story. This is fucking crazy.
I think
dude.
maybe. That's terrible, actually.
Are we in purgatory? Were we left behind?
What in the fuck is... We had to have been.
Because that's the most satanic shit. And I'm a fucking metal fan. That's the most satanic shit I've ever heard of in my life.
How?
You think Arthur's going to go pop that shit in college?
Brother.
I'd say there's a chance. I
bet
wouldn't
he-
say
I
there's
bet he-
not a chance.
Dude. The way that he talks about that openly, I bet he promotes it too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I bet he's like
Yeah.
the promoter, everything. He's like, hey, go check out my mom's OnlyFans. That's terrible, dude.
I think he does it online. I don't think he would do it in public. That'd be crazy, right?
Listen, man.
She's gonna wake up with a fucking 12 gauge to her stomach or something, bro. Artie's gonna crack. And I think listen, I'm all about, freedom to do what you want. I'm really all about that. I really am.
Do you think it was his idea for her to start the OnlyFans?
No fucking way.
Dude, we're talking impossibilities here. We're literally talking impossibilities.
Not no fucking way. I don't know what's possible.
That's what I'm
anymore.
saying.
After reading that article,
That's what I'm saying.
I do not know.
You can't say no fucking way.
I came up with this idea for a joke, and then I found that. And I was like, dude, no, this is just supposed to be a joke. But now it's not.
Is this really the world, man? This is insane. All right.
And then all this shit, if you fucking type in the word porn on any browser, the word stepsister comes up.
Dude. It's a lot.
What the fuck is up with that, dude?
It's a
Why is
lot.
everybody slaying their stepsister or fucking their stepdad? You know what I mean? What the fuck is going
Something's
on, dude?
wrong, dude. Something broke a long time ago, I think.
There's a...
All right, so...
Why do they keep getting stuck under the bed?
Get more space under the fucking bed. Higher bed
Stop
frames.
sticking your head in the fucking dryer, you dumb bitch.
So this isn't even an OnlyFans actor. This is or OnlyFans slut.
I think people should be able to do OnlyFans for sure, 100%.
Yeah, sure.
That's not what I'm saying.
Don't get your fucking kids involved in it. That's
Don't
terrible,
involve your
dude.
kids in OnlyFans.
That's terrible. Oh my God. As a dad,
Where is the dad?
if my daughter came home one day with like driving like a fucking brand new vet off the lot at like 19 years old, I'm like, hey,
We're going to be suspicious, dude.
where the fuck did you get the money for
This
this?
fucking
Who
money
gave you the loan?
all tied to the radiator. for the rest of your fucking life if you don't tell me where you got this Corvette.
Yeah. Like, you better just like pop some cleavage at the dealership and they gave you an insane loan.
Insane deal. But I don't even think that matters anymore, though, bro.
I don't think so.
Dude, yoga pants? Could you imagine if someone walked around in yoga pants like 20 years ago?
No.
It'd be like, put your fucking monkey away, dude. We can see it.
All right. Anyway,
people go to church in yoga pants now, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
That's crazy. All for being comfortable, you know? I like wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, I guess the guy version is sweatpants because you can see that fucking hog slaying around, you know what I
guess, yeah. I like wearing sweatpants. They're really comfortable.
Sweatpants are dope as fuck, dude. Especially the Japanese sweatpants are sick.
I guess I'm pretty I don't like going out in public like that.
Oh, dude, I don't really care though. I wear boxer briefs so the hog doesn't really slap my leg, you know what I mean?
True. Yeah, true.
So I'm not really fucking tooting it up for a bit. You know what I'm saying?
You're so stupid, dude.
That thing tooted up, dog.
So, Lana Rhodes is a big example of something very similar to that. I looked it up. She has a 3-year-old son now.
Oh, man.
And
when a kid's getting bullied and shoots up the school, dude, Eminem called it out, dude.
I just typed her name into Google search and this is the stuff that comes up.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
That's
ass
crazy.
cheeks, ass and titties. It's great.
That's literally just
Everybody loves ass and tits.
Sure.
I'm down with it.
If it's your mom.
Here's another example, dude. Michael Myers. Yo, you don't watch horror movies. Fuck. I'm going to make you watch horror movies so you can.
I've seen Halloween.
Did you see the Rob Zombie one?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
His mom's a stripper.
I don't know. I've seen Halloween.
Guess what?
A few different. There's a bunch of them, isn't there?
Yeah. They're all fucking awesome.
I've seen a bunch of the Halloween movies.
I think I'm going to be Michael Myers for Halloween this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think
it's got the fucking kitchen knife, dude.
This is a problem.
It's
if it's not currently a problem, it's about to be a very serious problem.
But like everybody's moms are going to be whores in 20 years,
and it never will go away. Ever.
Unless the Chinese bomb us with an EMG or EKG or EMP, electromagnetic pulse.
Wow, dude.
The Chinese bombed us with heart monitoring devices.
EKG
and now we can't watch porn.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know, man. That's just a lot, dude.
Even this podcast, I don't give a fuck if we delete absolutely everything.
Oh, it's permanent.
It's out there. Something's out there. I don't care if we had a single person listen to it. It's out there. Just how the internet works. There's backups on backups. But
if anybody was like, you said this, I'd be like, dude, that entire project was a joke. Sorry, dude. My bad, dog. Not like, Dad, all my friends are watching your butthole. Like, oh. It was a joke.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how well this is going to turn out. Maybe it's going to be one of those things where it's like you just like bury it and ignore it, you know, and just pray to God that.
Dude, I have no idea.
Just pray to God that nobody finds it.
They will, though.
They will.
Fuck.
They fucking will, dude. I remember being a fucking kid in middle school and high school and be like, she fucked him, he fucked her.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he went, fuck that guy. Did all this shit. It was like constant lunchroom, conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, it's.
How are you going to argue with a kid?
It'll literally be the day that you go to a new school, right? So, like, you go to junior high. Your first day of junior high.
Type in the last name, you're done, dude.
Yeah, it's it.
Fucking done.
First day of junior high.
She drops you off at school. It's going to be like,
first day of every new high school. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. That's a horrible thought.
I thought this was going to be a lot funnier, and now it's not funny.
It's really serious. I mean, it's a real issue. I did think it was going to be funnier too.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot funnier. Can you imagine? Mom, bend over more. You need to go wipe. You got something in your butt.
That kid, dude, that story stresses me out.
The picture of the kid, Arthur looks like, maybe you're right. Maybe Arthur convinced his mom, like, Mom, we're out of money. Just get on the bed. You know what I mean? I got the camera. We can do this. We can get ourselves out of poverty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get that, Roxanne, dude, turn off the red light. It's kind of been around for history, but I think the thing is
We're
like
in such an age
you
right now.
did it in a dark room and there's no pictures or anything, Even if you're a stripper mom, it's like, you're not allowed to have cameras in a bunny hop. You know
You're
what
a
I mean?
stripper mom, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it's still not super great.
I think my problem is like, yes, I'm a porn star. Yes, my kid knows I'm a porn star. Like, cool. All right. That sucks for the kid. That's kind of shitty for sure.
It's kind of shitty.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah, he's well taken care of, this and that. He's going to have a problem.
I'd assume that.
Sure. But it's like, now it's like everybody's fucking doing it. So it's not just one Michael Myers. It's an army of Myers, dude.
Yeah. That's weird.
Fuck, we should write a death metal song about this shit.
Yeah.
That'd be a good song. Good premise for a song.
OnlyFans mom.
Yeah. Rough though, huh?
Yeah.
I always love to end on a happy note.
Well, we did it.
I think we did.
We did it this time.
Send us a comment. What do you guys think about if your mom was an OnlyFans model? Maybe it's not a big deal to you. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Is your mom an OnlyFans model?
If you're a kid and your mom is on OnlyFans,
well, everybody's
comment,
everybody's a
'cause
kid.
We don't want to put you out there. Don't say shit. Don't tell us. We don't want to know.
Everybody's a kid. Everybody got a mom.
Yeah, but some moms are dead. They never made it to the fan. 6 feet under. And that's at least 12 feet away from any fan.
Hanging out with the Pope.
Chilling with the big homie. Rest in peace, dude. You know where to find us.
Guitar practice.
I call that a rap, dog. Let's make a song about the Pope.
Yeah.
Let's make a...
We'll do
Let's
something.
freestyle a song about the Pope.
Episode 58 out.
When we needed you the most. Hope, save us from the OnlyFans mom. Why'd you have to go when we needed you the most? Pope, save us from the OnlyFans mom.